Level 20 NPC. Silence wench. I do not wish to be adventurer anymore. I just want to be happy. Hey, what's up everybody, SkyDieRay here, how are you guys doing? Welcome to another DnDMemes video. Hope you're having a wonderful day today. Before jumping into today's video, I just want to quickly kindly ask you if you want to smash the like video on the button. It only takes a moment and you're gonna forget to do it later, so if you want to help me out now, thank you so much for do that. And yeah, with that being said, I hope you enjoy. All to have the financial security of a D&D PC. Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons, where you can live out your wildest fantasies, like gainful employment and having charisma. Jesus Christ. Okay, I see we're starting off strong today already. Yeah, okay, that's alright. Remember, D&D is about your character's journey. Level 1 party to the level 20 NPC. But you're a level 20 adventurer. You could solve the plot easily. I don't want to solve the plot. I want to run a general store. Are we smart or dumb? D&D players researching thermodynamics to one-shot monsters. D&D players trying to figure out the obvious plot and the puzzles. D&D players are a special breed, alright? They're both smart and stupid, so it do be like that. D&D is weird because it's a small circle of people agreeing to have a drug-free group hallucination. I mean, I guess that is one perspective to look at it. It's just a really weird one to consider. He has come to free them all. I present to you the Americocra, where every action is a free action. So, what led you to become an adventurer? When another player asks about a backstory that you didn't bother coming up with. Since when do you play the lute? Oh, it's a long story. See, there was this bug. Spare my life and I will teach you to play the lute. And then he taught me to play the lute. Huh, I guess it's not such a long story after all. Do not mess with old people in dangerous jobs, and do mess with old ladies in general. Party tries to intimidate an old lady for selling stolen artifacts. The level 20 sorcerer old lady. Please, keep talking, children. I haven't been threatened in ages. Alright, yeah, keep messing with her, I guess, if you want the TPK. Why don't they solve the plot? 127 different gods in D&D 5th edition alone. There's a huge amount of deities in D&D. Yup. And there's 472 dragons alone. Yup. So that means that the world is full of powerful beings. Makes sense to me. So a level 20 shopkeeper wouldn't be out of the ordinary. No, it makes no sense. If they're so powerful, they should resolve the plot. Okay, it took me like, I think this is the second meme to notice a recurring trend. Okay, so the theme for this week is what? Shopkeepers? Why shopkeepers are level 20 sometimes? I guess? Jesus, I swear it's like the most random and unexpected things that becomes the theme of the week for sometimes. Great. Now, I wanted to homebrew a TARDIS in D&D. Why you should let your players do stupid things every now and then. Because every time you see them happy, you remember how sad they're going to be. And it breaks your heart. Because what is the point in them being happy now if they're going to be sad later? The answer is, of course, because they're going to be sad later. Yeah, I think it's always good to just let them do stupid things and then be sad about it later. As long as they're just, you know, they're gonna use that as a lesson and not do stupid things like that again. I guess it also depends though on what kind of stupid things we're talking about. Go, I love my party. The town guard, after the drunk wizard tries to get him to legally change his name to Blue for the 17th time in 5 minutes. Since you don't seem willing to do the world a favor and kill yourself, I guess I'm going to have to do it for you. The thing that says it doesn't seem that scary, but the quote itself it's really cool actually. And he's still wondering why I dropped his campaign emoji that didn't load properly, that I'm too lazy to find the post itself to figure out what it was again. Dot emoji. Natural 1 is a fumble for marshals. If you can't cast magic, you have to roll higher for Arcana. Your eye patch that you've had since birth gives you disadvantage on perception checks. Your Echo Knight Echo summons are overpowered, so I'm limiting how many you can summon. God damn it. Why? It just hurts me every time when I read something like this, with DMs thinking something is overpowered and deciding to just nerf them themselves. I don't know. The burden of being a level 20 NPC. Level 1 party. If you're a level 20 adventurer, you could solve the plot. Level 20 NPC. Silence wench. I do not wish to be adventurer anymore. I just want to be happy. Man, I feel bad for him. I feel bad for the poor little shopkeeper, probably? I don't know. Do we want to take a guess and say that he's a shopkeeper? It's pretty much become a stereotype at this point that the level 20 NPC is a shopkeeper. I can't think of something else for him to be. Yes, finally, I made the perfect orc. Damn, I did it again. The strength of an orc, the wit of a human, the barbarian, and accidentally added femboy juice. Okay, I'm not sure what it was going to be. Orc, I'm not sure if I want to know. Suddenly, everyone wants to f around and find out. Wait, you guys actually attack random store owners? I thought it was a joke, since the stat block of a random shopkeeper barely comes up at a functioning table. I'm actually scared about finding out the actual statistic of how many players are murder hobos. I'm hoping that I'm not, but I'm guessing that I'm underestimating how many there are. Guess I'm just using polymorph once a day and my wits to survive. DM. The cities of the north hate every type of dark magic, and its practitioners are immediately arrested and killed. My Hexblade Shadow Sorcerer. Huh, I wonder who that's for. Garfield actually does have big Hexblade Shadow Sorcerer energy, doesn't he? Or maybe Warlock energy, I don't know. But like, I don't know if you know the I'm Sorry John and all the stuff related to that. It's pretty popular, so you've probably at least heard of it, right? It is quite the tonal shift. My partner's campaign, fighting the second vampire ever created, our friend's campaign, impending draconic invasion, and my campaign with a sewer rave with the Mouse King. Hey, it's pretty good. You know, it doesn't matter as long as the party has fun, or, well, as long as everyone has fun, I guess. And that not only sounds fun, but also way more intriguing than the others. The goblin was very confused after this happened. Druid. I roll to intimidate the goblin into leaving, and proceeds to roll a 17. DM. You do remember that you're in wild shape, right? Oh. Actually, let's play this out. Back away, f***o. When the new NPC seems a little sus. I like how I can't read sus anymore, which is also a really sus word. How I can't read sus anymore without seeing the rock, the eyebrow thing. Anyway, your knuckles say Cobra. Cobra Bubbles. You don't look like a social worker. I'm a special classification. Did you ever kill anyone? We're getting off the subject. The party questioning the new companion NPC. I mean, that's way better than just blind trusting every NPC that the DM introduces. Way better, I think. Only because I mentioned scales. Me, trying to describe a bronze dragon in an underwater cave. My players thinking that I'm describing a very buff fish. Mistakes were made. The big bad evil guy of the one-shot will be a necromancer. The big bad evil guy is aided by a banshee that makes everyone roll for constitution. The necromancer must also roll, and he dies before his first turn. See, like, people always mention fudging rolls to avoid killing players and, you know, in anticlimactic ways or whatever. This is also a good example of a moment where you could fudge the rolls, and personally I would think this is fine. I mean, that is just so... That would be just so anticlimactic to just have the big bad evil guy die just like that. But I don't know. I don't think I would do it myself if I were to DM, but also I don't think I would have a problem with a DM doing this. Science hadn't quite gotten there yet. Wizard that thinks he found a magical item, and the solid sphere of intense radiation emitting plutonium. Oh god. Laughter in tabletop games. Laughter is the best medicine, and as such, every time you make a joke that causes another player to laugh, you regain 1d4 plus your level hit points. On the other side of things, if the DM makes a good joke during combat, they can heal the enemies. Okay, maybe let's not do this. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe this is fine without... His machinations lay undetected for years. Fighter. Oh, come on, guys. This NPC is totally trustworthy. The NPC. You don't just get out of your walls to attack the enemy army during a freaking siege. The king tries to force the party to follow his stupid plan that will most certainly fail. The sorcerer that had enough of his BS. At the end of the game, the king and the pawn go into the same box. Should we end our game early? To the king, Jesus Christ, the absolute menace, that sorcerer. Clap for the Wolfman. According to the monster manual, werewolves cannot be damaged by non-magical, non-silver weapons. According to modern day media, simply touching silver is usually enough to harm a werewolf, but not many people realize that that's not how it works in D&D. So, if you want to hide a werewolf from your players, just give it a silvered weapon while it's in its human form. Or maybe don't. I mean, we already know how horribly, horrendously bad, god-awfully terrible players are at solving puzzles, right? Do we really want to risk a TPK? Bugging the DM with weird hypotheticals is fun. If you true polymorph into a dragon and you let ghosts age you beyond 1,000 years, do you become an ancient dragon? Huh? Sorry, that was a strange thing to ask. No, continue. That is intriguing. It does depend on the DM if they want to make that, allow that or not. I would imagine that some people as DMs would get, bored of getting questions like this or tired or whatever, or at least of trying to answer them. But personally, it is just really entertaining to see how people come up, the extremely creative stuff that people manage to come up with sometimes. A party is much better suited to deal with it. A level 20 PC is around CR 10 or 13, and he shouldn't be held solely accountable for dealing with a CR 20 monster. Okay, yeah, I had to Google a chart for this. Apparently for one single PC, like the highest level monster CR that I could deal with alone, based on this chart, would be a CR 13 monster. Now, a party of 4 could deal with this if they are at least level 13, supposedly based on this. So I guess at least based on this, one level 20 PC is actually surprisingly less strong than a party of 4 level 13 PCs. That's very interesting. I'll try to leave a link in the comments for the calculator if you want to play around, or in the description if I don't forget. Didn't even make that much gold from it. The paladin freaking out because he lost a cursed artifact with a devil in it. The rogue realizing what he just sold off to a random merchant. Jesus Christ, man. Okay, well, yeah, this is the meme that we're ending the episode on, so... Alright, on that note, that's gonna be it for this video, so thanks so much for watching, I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like if you did, and subscribe for more if you haven't already. Also, thank you to everyone supporting the channel on Patreon as well as here on YouTube. I appreciate it a lot, so thanks so much for the support. Links below if you want to check those out, as well as links to the social media, Discord server, Subreddit, anything else. And yeah, that's it. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day, bye.